Thanks, Tom. Thank you, Ambassador. Could I ask you, in your capacity as both a former military man and with vast experience in government, the Israelis have always prided themselves on being able to keep their people safe. It's been a shibboleth of, since the foundation of the state. Clearly, those October 7 attacks represented a massive failure of intelligence and security. And I know you're dealing with the immediacy of those attacks at the moment, but do you believe there will need to be some sort of inquiry in the aftermath of all this as to how this happened and what those implications could be for the Prime Minister?
You're absolutely right. And as someone who knows the Israelis, rest assured that a commission of inquiry will be established. But this is not the time to answer all these right questions. And these are right questions. Questions that I ask myself. Questions that our people are asking themselves. This is the time to win the war. Once the war will be over, I can assure you that all these questions will be answered.
Thank you.
Chantal El-Khoury from ABC.
Chantal El-Khoury from the ABC. Ambassador, the Israeli president said it is an entire nation who are responsible. We will fight until we break their backs. We heard just now the Israeli army spokesperson also said we are dropping hundreds of bombs on Gaza. The focus is on damage, not on accuracy. You've said in your speech today that Israel does not want to kill the Palestinian people and poses no threat to them. Don't these comments contradict your statement and instead demonstrate the Israeli government's blatant disregard for Palestinian civilians?
Not at all. I think that first and foremost, it's also very important to understand that you don't measure neither the adherence of a nation nor the adherence of a nation to the international law by the toll of casualties on the other side. You measure it by its compliance to the law, by its determination to avoid, as Israel is doing, harming innocent Palestinians. I know it because I spent 12 years in the Israeli Defense Forces. Unfortunately, I was involved in military operations, and I can tell you first-handed that this is one of the most important values that we train our soldiers, the impurity of the arms. But you cannot deny, and I don't know what Australia will be doing, if Australia will be attacked by a barrage of missiles, and Australia will not respond because in the building from which these barrage of missiles were fired, there are also some civilians. And it's also very important to remember that since October the 7th, the Hamas fired over 7,500 missiles. And they fire all these missiles in order to kill people, innocent civilians. Just, we were lucky to have our missile defense Iron Dome system, which intercept the majority of the attacking missiles. But can you ask yourself what would have happened if we didn't have this missile defense? So we are blamed for better defending our people?